In our first video mechanicsgram, the Central Region Umpire Advisory Committee will be reviewing angle distance plays at first base. This video mechanicsgram will focus on defining and explaining the angle distance theory, reacting to true and untrue throws at first base, plays in the angle distance box as U1, converging fielders in a foot race force out at first base, and we will also examine proper timing achieved by the proper use of eyes. Angle distance theory refers to our positioning for developing plays that prioritizes angle over distance. The goal for U1, as diagrammed, is to take a position at about a 90-degree angle with the throw to first base. In taking this position, the umpire should stay in fair territory so that the umpire may react and adjust efficiently to any untrue throw. Let's take a look at our first video example. In our first clip, we have a ground ball up the middle to the shortstop who makes a fantastic play to retire the batter runner at first base. As the replay rolls, let's take a look at our first base umpire's eyes. You can see in the freeze frame that he has already affixed them ahead of the throw so that his eyes are set prior to the arrival of the ball or the foot. So many times umpires make a mistake by keeping their eyes on the ball from the shortstop in this case too long, which then means the ball, the foot, and the head would arrive at the same time. Again, this is a great job of fixing our eyes ahead of the throw in this instance, with great distance up the foul line by our plate umpire. Our next examples will illustrate ground balls in the angle distance box. On any batted ball in the infield that is fielded in the green shaded box, the umpire will hustle to get as far as the play allows him. Ideally, this would position him in the blue area shaded here, which is in between the base path between first and second base. Let's take a look at a few clips to review this mechanic. In this example, we'll see a chopper hit right back to the pitcher, which is fielded in that box. At this point, we should be hustling to try and get to our ideal position between the base path of first and second base. You'll see here that our umpire is a little bit more shallow than we would ideally like him. Let's take a look at this replay. As soon as this ball is hit, the umpire should be running right to that ideal spot in between first and second base. Now this umpire does get as far as the play allows him, gets set in a mobile athletic position, and has his eyes set for the call. Our next example is very similar. It's another batted ball hit in that box, to which then is fielded by the catcher. You'll see in this freeze frame that our umpire is trying to achieve that ideal position between first and second base in the base path. He gets as far as the play allows him, keeps his head on the play, and is able to make the call correctly at first base. Let's take a look at the replay. Ball fielded in the box, umpire gets as far as the play allows him, gets set, and makes the call. It should be noted that the back end of this play, our plate umpire has done a great job with runners in scoring position to make sure that he's got eyes up the line, and then he readjusts to use wedge theory behind the plate. Our last mechanic of focus today will be handling foot race plays at first base. In this example, we have a ground ball hit to the right side of the infield. As players converge, our mechanic should be different. We will see that this will be a play that will be a foot race play to first base. In this situation, our first base umpire should move closer to these fielders so that he can decipher feet as they touch first base. The philosophy here is the closer we are to the play, the easier we are to make adjustments. As we watch the replay, it's very apparent that this umpire does try to make that adjustment. He steps closer, as you see here with that close-in step, to try and make sure that he can get the best look possible.